Welcome, good day, good evening, and also other times. Welcome to the game room. I'm glad that you're here. I appreciate you. Boy, am I not ready for today. What's going on with my sounds? Can y'all hear that music? Is it faint or can you hear it? I want you to be like barely able to hear it to not at all. That's the goal. That's the goal. What's up? Welcome. Who's ready for inventory management? Nobody. Nobody's ready. So y'all can't hear music at all? Really? Faint? Okay, good. Faint's what I want. Faint's the goal. You're not hearing music at all? Okay. I can bump it up. Just a teeny tiny touch. Fishmonger, what's up? Welcome. How are you doing? There. Okay. All right. I bumped it up just a smidge. Just a smidge. What's up? Welcome. How are we doing? Who do we got? Jason. Jason was here as soon as I logged in. As soon as I logged in, Jason was here. What's up, man? I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Non-get. Oh, that's a word. That's a name. Non-Gasqua. What's up, dude? Welcome. Man, how do I say that? What's the right way to say that? I don't want to continue to butcher it. Go ahead. Go Santa. Go Santa. I was going to turn that off for after the Christmas, but I decided we'll leave it running. Lyra Thel, what's up, lady? Welcome. Krypton, what's up, dude? How are you doing? Welcome. Welcome. I appreciate you being here, man. Dark Sun Zero, good morning and afternoon, Duma and GAMEROOM. What's up, man? Welcome. How are you doing? Fishmonger, I see your question, man. I'll get to it in just a second. Mark, what's up, dude? Oh, we got some resubs too. What happened? What's the resubs? Mark, dude, 18 months. Thank you. I appreciate you. Mark, thank you, dude. 18 months. Huge. Lyra Thel on a 15 stream streak. Congrats, dude. Get your waders and your hard hats ready. Duma be cleaning today. Yes, and I am not looking forward to it. Oh, boy. I've been making every excuse to not do this, but I have to. I can't play the game until I do. So it just scuff stream, boring stream. I'm gonna try to like make it a little fun, but I don't want to do it, man. I don't want to do it. And Dora, what's up? Pretty Flowers, what's up? Welcome. How are you doing? That's what he said yesterday, but who knows what we'll really do? That's true. That's fair. Damn it, that's fair. We do kind of ferret goldfish bounce around chaotically and randomly. Non here's it. Okay, Volkirin's here, everyone. Yep, as soon as you get the double snowball, dude, Volkirin has fully replaced Plague with the beginning of stream nonsense. It used to be Plague every stream, but now Volkirin is taking the place. You motivated me to do my own inventory management. So much trash in inventory, dude. It sucks, doesn't it? Volkirin has arrived. Yes, he has, dude. You got it? Just call me Russell. I'll do my best. I'll do my best to remember a completely different name every time I see that name. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give the old college effort. I'm gonna try. Your avatar looks like kid. You don't know. I'm okay. How are you doing? I'm doing wonderful, man. How's the DK in your opinion? I had a blast yesterday, man. I had a blast. I haven't got like super deep into the weeds and done the like got into like the numbers and like crunching like the super technical stuff. I kind of cobbled together. User Marine, what's up? Welcome. I kind of cobbled together like what do you call it? Like a cheeky, like simple build, like something anybody playing the game at any level can cobble together. It's crafted gear and gear you can buy on traders. So really easy obtained gear. I didn't like equip anything top shelf. We ran it with Oaken Soul with 1 bar, and I'm fully aware that you can clear the arenas like basically naked with 1 button with no deaths. Like we've done it on stream a million times. I get that, but still I wanted to test out like I wanted to test out like a softer side of the DK. Just like a 1-bar solo build using the flame breath thing, and man, woo, it was fun, dude. It was fun. I genuinely enjoyed myself. It was like 3 buttons total, but it was like constant flame explosions and just everything was just melting. We never came close to dying. Zero stress. Like, it was so simple. We flew through Veteran Vadishrin with no deaths, no sigils, and no stat orbs. Super fast. And then we flew through Veteran Vadishrin, Veteran Maelstrom, excuse me, with no deaths and no sigils, like super fast as well. Like, super clean and easy to play and super fun. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I think for people, the feedback from stream yesterday was crazy too. Like, people were really enjoying what they saw and excited about it. So I think it's a good shape. I think the sweaty side of things is I think we're starting to discover lanes where it's looking good. There's some pain points for sure, but I think you know, it's gonna be massaged to get into a good place. I mean, I don't think that they would do all of this work and all of this overhaul and all of these things and then not like make it in a good place for the what the player base want to see. So I'm very hopeful that it's going to be in a good place. Even yesterday, I'm not saying that it doesn't need any tweaks. I am saying the build that I played yesterday needs 0 changes to be amazing. So there's obviously some like really good lanes within what's already existing, and it was genuinely a lot of fun. Just check out the VOD. You'll see. I have the VOD up. Just check out the VOD. You'll see. It's crazy. It just destroyed everything. It's like a fire version of an Arcanist beam build, literally using the same gear, Tideborn and Deadly, identical gear as the 1-bar solo, most 1-bar solo, typical beam builds for the Arcanist, but with flames and explosions, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it quite a lot. Bro, I don't know if you remember your Vadishrin convo yesterday, but I buckled down after your stream, beat Veteran Vadishrin, and did all the stupid achievements. She now has her Dying skin. Hey, congrats, man. I'm glad you got motivated to do it. I told you could do it. I told you could do it. Good stuff, man. I'm glad you got it. Duma! Need build kids now since armory slots. Wait. Need build kids. Build kids now since armory slots on a discount. Dude. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. I'll be doing builds, but like passively, not the engine of things for a while. We'll see. Maybe there'll be a period of time where we're like cranking out builds, but right now we're focused on streams and being present and such and putting on good shows. Oh, build vids. Build vids. Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. I'm not saying I'm not doing builds. I'm just saying that's not like the super focus right now. Not the super focus. Not the super focus. I'm gonna put out like a quick whenever I get time for YouTube next, I'm literally gonna chop out that Infinite Archive Arc 11 1-bar run we did. I'm just gonna literally like snip it out for the end of stream and throw it on YouTube so people can have that over there who hasn't seen it. And then I probably throw like a real quick like, hey, this is kind of what's cooking for what happened yesterday on YouTube. Nothing like super polished or anything like that. Just a quick cheeky, hey, here's a build if you want to do what you see in this video type thing. And that's where we're at. Throw some bits to your boulder. Wait, what? Would you be willing to make a thematic Sork super lightning build, max shock damage? I've done that a couple times. It's on the channel, both for Infinite Archive and for not Infinite Archive. Blast Sork is the most recent here. I'll link it to you. Boom. There's a all lightning thematic theme for the sorcerer, and here is a little bit older version of what I played for Infinite Archive, which still works like super well. We hit arc I forgot what we hit. Something respectable for 1-bar. I don't remember. But that's the Infinite Archive one. I did a little bit of changing. I subclassed it since that second video. I added the Necro line and dropped Vampire. So slight change, but the VOD's up if you want to see it. It's been a minute since I was able to join. It sounds your format changed. Mind giving a quick breakdown of the returners like myself? Man, tough. Let me see. I didn't expect to get into that talk again. I talked about it yesterday, and I'm not saying I don't want to talk about it today, but I just wasn't like, I hadn't had that information fresh in my mind. So I was gone. October, I was out for surgery. I was out for quite a while, like 2 months, a little over 2 months, something like that. And damn, I don't want to like misspeak, because I'm just trying to like spitball quickly. When I was out for my surgery, I, like a very many ESO players, was like very dissatisfied with the state of ESO. Rightfully so. Like a sizable percentage of the player base was. And I got invited to attend an early presentation of the live reveal that happened last week. And I wasn't in like a super great mental state. Like I had lost Sophia. Sophia passed. She was my service dog. It was super terrible. My operation did not go well at all. Still isn't. And I was like not in a great place mentally. Like I was really struggling. It was a tough, it was one of the hardest times for me in like my adult life, for sure. And when I attended that early presentation, I just wasn't in a mental state to really like watch and listen and absorb and whatnot. I kind of half watch, half listen, half being like, okay, it's just more words. I didn't do a fair like shake of actually like listening. So last week, back up again, sorry. So when I came back, like I was just spending a lot of time in other places, because I've played ESO for 13,000 hours in roughly 6 years. Do the math on that, of comparing that to like a job. And that doesn't even include like the time spent like making content on it for the website, for YouTube, thinking about it, researching things, cobbling builds together like on paper or whatever. So like tons and tons and tons of hours I spent. And I was just really dissatisfied with like the direction the game was going. Like a lot of people were. And I was dissatisfied. Here's the big part. I was dissatisfied specifically for the absence of a lot of what was said in that live reveal. So I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't give my early presentation like the attention that it deserved. Because when I watched it like earnestly and honestly and really paying attention last week with everybody on stream, it like checked all the boxes of the things that was driving me away, essentially. All the things that was driving me away, it checked the boxes of what like they're working on. And so like I did a lot of like soul searching and thinking about it and like praying about it. And, you know, I've invested myself greatly in like this game and the community and just the knowledge base, like researching, learning about the game, trying to be like a quote unquote subject matter expert for like, you know, the underbelly of stuff, and really focusing hard like on the demographic of players who, you know, maybe a little bit older, maybe moving slower, maybe injured, disfigured, disabled, veterans with TBI, like all kinds of things, because that demographic's like close to home for me. And so I invested myself a lot in really what I like to think is getting good at making content in that lane, like content that people can really enjoy themselves with, have fun with, and also do well. And I didn't want to walk away from all that. Like I invested myself really, really hard with all that. And it was really sad to walk away from it. Well, not walk away, but like distance myself from it. And after I watched that reveal last week, I thought like it would be really dumb and maybe immature to not give this version of the team to like cook for a while, you know? In years past, there's been this like maybe loosely actions not matching words type things, and you know, they've already thrown a ton of stuff against the wall. Now here on this PTS, that's exactly what like we've been screaming for. So I decided to regroup and repivot and fully invest myself into ESO again, rather than like spend a bunch of time in like other games and other platforms and, you know, doing other things. I think I'm still gonna throw in like maybe a miscellaneous variety a day here and there, maybe once a week, once a couple of weeks, something like that. But I'm definitely gonna whole ass instead of half-ass ESO for definitely the foreseeable future. So that's where I'm in with it. Now, when it comes to builds, I talked about it before I left. Like, man, when you focus only on builds and builds is all you're doing, it gets really lonely. Like it genuinely does. Like I found myself like, it probably sounds stupid to some people, but like trapped in like a deep dark cave, and all I was doing was like chasing the dragon of the next build and grinding that out, and like month after month I was just doing the same thing and like building the same sand castles and the same sand, and like I was getting burnt to a crisp and like really lonely in that aspect. When I first started this journey, if you weren't here, like my whole thing was streams. Like I invested 90% of my energy in streams and like putting on like fun streams and like fun scenes, and it was pretty wild back in the day. And I really missed that like creative lane and aspect, and just like I know some people aren't gonna believe me, but I don't care. I miss having a place people can come to very akin to like watching a TV show and have a good time and laugh and enjoy themselves and like have a good time. I enjoy being a place people can come and like have a good time throughout the day. And so I kind of want to circle back to that a little bit. So I invested an enormous amount of time redoing stream. I literally deleted the entire program that I was using previously and rebuilt the stream ground up. Like every pixel, every bit of it is new. A couple of overlapping elements, just kind of a shout out to the old stream, but the whole stream has been rebuilt. So I got like some fun plans for that in the future and some fun things I want to do, but that's kind of where I'm at with it. I don't want to, for the foreseeable future, like the engine, the centerpiece, the core of the earth being grinding out builds. I would rather that, at least for the foreseeable future, be my energy focused on streams. And if builds shake out from that, like yesterday, awesome. So be it. We'll throw it on YouTube, maybe the website for everybody. But kind of a flip of the intention. Because whenever I was streaming before the past year or two, streams was literally exclusively to facilitate builds. Like I literally streamed build playtesting, like exclusively. And I was like, I'm just kind of done with that. So I'm going to flip it for a while. I'm going to stream for like entertainment and fun and playing the game and being present and putting on a good show and making people laugh and maybe showing off some gameplay. And if we shake out a build from that, awesome. But I'm definitely not going to spend all of my energy around the clock like chasing the next like build. So that's the short version. That's the condensed version of it all. It gets lonely in the lab sometimes. That's right. We demand nothing less than the whole ass. That's right. You got a whole ass the thing, not half ass. Do you think it's worth now? Would it be better to wait a year for the whole class update? Oh man, it depends on what you want, dude. This DK rework is freaking amazing, man. So if you're looking at jumping on the DK rework now, like now's a great time. We got a lot of fun stuff coming on update 49, dude. Update 49 is gonna be nuts. Update 49 definitely feels like a fork in the road of making ESO great again. I mean, I'm not alone in that sentiment. Just look around at like reviews and stuff. Like 99% of the videos like, we're so back, ESO's back, like here all the things, here we are, like yay, we're back, like all that thing. So I think we're in really good shape. If you want to wait a year, you'll definitely have like more stuff, but if you want to be part of the process, like now's a good time to come back, or like at least when update 49 drops, whenever this PTS cycle's done. If that's not your thing, it's going to be a lot. Update 49 is bringing a lot of things. A lot of things. I'm kind of hyped for the night market. Thank you for all you do to ESO. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. You're very welcome, man. You're very welcome. All who agrees say aye. Aye. I want to thank you for your builds. I had a stroke. I'm getting better, but my left hand has a hard time. Your builds help a lot. Dude, awesome. You're very welcome. That's exactly the type of feedback that kept the fire burning for years and years and years to do what I did. When I first started making the 1-bar builds, I didn't do it because like I had a passion for 1-bar builds. Like I started making 1-bar builds way before Oakensole was even in the game. Nobody was playing, well, let me rephrase. Very, very few people were playing 1-bar stuff. And where it all came from, I'll tell you a fast story. When I first started the game, I was really into like the sweaty solo challenges, and there really wasn't anything else other than Maelstrom and like soloing dungeons, if that was your thing. And when I started getting proficient at Maelstrom on stream, we decided like kept raising the bar. Like, how can we make this harder? So we did it with 1 bar, which was like not a thing back then. Like nobody was really doing that. And then we did it with like 1 button, and then we did it naked, and then like naked 1 button, and then we just kept like making our own challenges. So one of the first builds I ever posted on the channel ever was the 1-bar challenge Maelstrom thing that I did from 2019, which like nobody was doing. It was a total like weird thing to do. And immediately I started to get people, I give the same examples whenever I tell the story of older folks, people disfigured, disabled, veterans of TBI, all those type of things, because that's the people who gave me the feedback saying, I have these things and your builds allowed me to like not just play the game, but also keep up competitively. I was like, dude, amazing, awesome. This is awesome. This is what a cool sense of purpose to be like playing a game and like making like be in a lane of content that like facilitates like exactly like what you're close to home with. Because I am a disabled veteran. Like I got my own issues I deal with, and I have my own accommodations. So to bring like accommodations to people like in a game where like their enjoyment time in life is facilitated by the work that I did, dude, you want to talk about like post-army sense of purpose? Like it was amazing. And so that's the core reason of why I stayed in that lane. Like once in a while, I'll drop like a sweaty meta thing just to say like, I'm capable. I just choose not to. And I've enjoyed myself quite a lot of spending my energy facilitating that demographic of player base. So I say all that to say, when you say things like that, it really genuinely means a lot to me, because if it wasn't for that type of feedback, then I wouldn't have been on this journey for the same like duration and like length that I have been. So it was awesome to see people that like appreciated that and needing that. Also, over time, I ended up really liking it myself. I did, because like I realized like the strength of the characters started to like outscale content in some areas. And so I was like, dude, this is kind of fun. Like I was just chilling 1 bar, smashing content. I'm like, why am I gonna sweat with 2 bars doing it like 20% faster? I'm just gonna chill on 1 bar. I started to like really enjoy it, and it became like a whole thing. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about that. I'm in a guild that only allows members over 40, and so many use your builds because of lack of mobility and other issues. You should be super proud. Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's cool. Thank you. Thank you. Will you still do some retro gaming as part of your streams, or ESO only? Definitely. I'm definitely going to work in a variety day. Just variety things. I miss the retro room. We used to play like the old like Nintendo and old PlayStation games, all that. We're going to do all that. I don't know like to what percentage, but definitely gonna do that to some degree. Absolutely love you 1 bar builds. Awesome, dude. I'm glad, man. I'm glad. Dude, if y'all saw yesterday's stream, you're gonna love. Dude, if you like 1 bar builds, and let's say you're a Arcanist Beamer and you like the Beamer builds, dude, just I'm not fishing for views. Just click yesterday's VOD, YouTube or Twitch, and just tab through it if you missed it, and just look at that gameplay. Look at that gameplay, dude. That was fun. That was fun for a beam build, man. So simple to play, 3 buttons mainly, and just smash the content. Do you think... Oh, you asked about thinking now or waiting. I never thanked you for improving my PvP. I was an MPN upfront player, but I adopted your well-fitted dodge roll, continue to play style, improved immensely. Dude, Sin City Ron, that is a piece of feedback that means so much to me, because I have gotten absolutely shat upon by the PvP community of like sweats who didn't take the time to like give that playstyle a chance to fully understand it. They just see one bar and they're like, trash, but they don't understand like the intent and the lane that it does well with. And to see people like improve because that check the boxes of the things that they need and they're having fun, dude, I'm so glad. I'm so glad to have that feedback. That's an extra special feedback because oh man, those PvP builds that with one bar are abrasive to post, dude. Oh, just the worst comments and feedback. It's crazy. It's crazy. People are full-blown psychopaths on YouTube. There is some nasty grams that go out on YouTube. Your non-meta builds make it easier for more fun to play in the game without the access to farming gear much. Dude, you're welcome. Okay, enough with the thanks. Enough with the thanks. I appreciate it. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're all very welcome. It was an honor and it has been an honor and a privilege to make that content for everybody. You're very welcome. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. People flame one bar PvP builds? Dude, I've been told to like kill myself. I've been told to like I'm rooting the game. I've been told like if anybody in this game were to uninstall and it would be better for the community, it would be you. I'm like, damn it, dude. I take those dingers all the time. It's nuts, man. There's a seething hatred for people making one bar PvP builds, especially ones that's like adapted for simpler play, dude. Oh man. Oh, it's tough. it's nasty. That's what I beat that with. I took my one bar beam build and threw Hexless on. Dude, that's like straight up immortal for that content. Your old kids had a timestamp on it and showed why you do it. Roll dodge, avoid dodge. It clicked with me. Wait, your old vids had a timestamp on it and showed why. Oh, I remember that video. It was a DK video. I randomly decided to, I don't know why I did that video. It was like I should have made that its own video. But in that video, I did a real chalkboard explanation of some of the strengths of the dodge rolls and some of the ways to look at the dodge roll heavy playstyle that maybe a lot of people aren't looking, especially like abusing latency and positioning and stuff like that. That's not, some people just see people like rolling around, and a lot of people just rolling around or just kind of rolling around arbitrarily. But when you really learn to abuse, it's kind of a bad way to say it, take advantage of the dodge roll system on all well-fitted builds in the right environment, it's really nasty, or it can be really nasty. You should see the forums in Reddit bad-mouthing one bar builds. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I just ignore it. It became background noise. Like at first, like I was like bothered by it. I was like, I didn't understand why so many people hated something that so many people were having a good time. And then I started to understand it a little bit. There's typically two big schools of thought. One is just like egotistical idiots who didn't get it, and I realized that's just like noise and to be ignored. And then you had other people who didn't understand it, and they thought they had a good understanding, but they weren't understanding like the underbelly of things. And so also like if they're resistant to like trying to understand it, also a group to be ignored. So when I started like just ignoring those two groups of people, it got way easier for me. Like instant shadow ban. Like I'm not trying to entertain that at all. Typically, I use the word leverage the dodge roll system. Sounds a lot better than manipulate. Yeah, Tiki, what's up? Leverage, there you go. Abuse is definitely the wrong word. Take advantage, leverage, there you go. I originally came from DC Universe Online, so one bar was perfect. The two bars confused me. Finally got used to it. Then I found Doom and went back to one bars. Unfortunately, I haven't been on in a while. Hey, dude, welcome back though, man. I'm an egotistical idiot. Aren't we all? Aren't we all at some point to some degree? Aren't we all? Okay. I would love nothing more than to sit here and hang out and chit chat and talk and have a good time. Literally what I'm excited about on streaming, but I got to get this done. I can't play this game until I do the chores of today. Today is a big chore day, so we can hang out and talk, but stream wise, like content wise, it's going to be boring, dude. It's just inventory management, and I have been dreading it, and like, man, I have been dreading it bad. Let me go pee real quick and grab a drink, and then we'll get this dumpster fire started. You're back. Okay, back. Wait. Squirrel. Squirrel. Yeah, take your pick. Squirrel, ferret, or goldfish. I've been called all of them, and it's all pretty accurate. About to do some BGs. Nice. Detest PvP. Oh no. Once I got over fear of dying, it was actually fun. That ends up being a lot of people's experience. They're afraid to be like, they think like dying is gonna be like shamed upon, but like the reality is nobody cares. I love ESOP. I wish more people played it. Amen, dude. Amen. The root. Well, the secondary root of the problem. It's not so much dying, it's losing and wasting time since I'm grinding for stuff. That's fair. Dude, I've already done that, man. I have like twice as many mules as I do characters. I'm not paying for another banker alt. I'm not paying for another banker alt because we don't have more storage in the game. I think we had 20 here. Just did the Rat King and it's so much fun. Awesome, man. I'm glad. You know, I thought because of the squirreliness of that boulder, the boulder set, I thought that Rat King would end up like not as popular, but so many people love it. I'm glad. Doom has the attention span of a squirrel, the energy of a ferret, and the memory of a goldfish. Damn, that's super accurate. Well done. Attention span of a squirrel, energy of a ferret, memory of a gold. Dude, that's perfect. That's exactly it. Okay, I remember last stream, 2 streams ago, when we started doing this and then we pivoted when the PTS went live. The warden was like the linchpin of things. Like, let me back up. 2 things that we can clean up that's going to give us enormous space is the scripts, get rid of all the nonsense we're not using, and the class sets. We have like doubles and triples and quadruples and so much noise in class sets we can get rid of. Doing just those 2 things will allow me to breathe immensely. There's no way I can like sit here and just clean up the entire account start to finish. Like, it's a multi-day thing. But I think if we can do just those 2 things as a start, I think it's a big chunk in the right direction. Hooded Frog, what's up, dude? Welcome. How are you doing? Welcome. Also, I'm glad that the build that I wanted to play, at least bars wise, on the Warden hasn't been changed. This was the jab build that I was playing last, meta jab build or whatever, and this is one of the 2 builds that I wanted to play for White Strike. So I'm glad on the bars at least it's all set up, still good to go. Okay, so if I remember correctly, script. I'm doing good, thanks. So ready for the riveting inventory management. Dude, me too. Yeah, it was super fun build. Super fun build, super nasty. I played it for a good while on stream before I left for surgery. I think this is one of the last things I did. Script tracker. Script. I don't think I have it enabled on this guy. Add-ons. Oh, I do. Damn. What's the command for that? Anybody know the command to bring up script tracker, or is it here? Script tracker. STR. Thank you. You were the one who helped me last time, Mark. I remember. Thank you. There it is. Boom. And then we remembered orange was the ones that we have that the character doesn't have. So that's what we're going to focus on. It was 2 classes. It was the Necromancer, Thickromancy. So I'm going to put it here. Thick. We got Poison, Disease, Bleed, Flame. Not Fallen. Flame. And then pull, dispel, and mitigation. Pull. Pull. Dispel. Mitigation. Dispel has 1 L. Okay. And then, what was the other one? The Arcanist? No, Arcanist is good. Sorcerer was good. Doom of the Thick is good. The Warden, good. Doom Afflici with... Oh, I think it was Doom Afflici with a T. I think that was the one. Doom Afflici with a T. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Duma T. Frost. Knockback. Knockback. Restore resources. Gen Alt. Okay. So we're gonna put all the scripts in the bank. Pull out what we need on those characters, and then delete all scripts. Just get rid of all of them.
What do you require of us?
Script. Should be everything. Let's see. Do we have poison? Yes. Disease? Yes. Bleed in here? Bleed? Yes. Flame? Shit. Flame? Yes. Pull? Yes. Frost? Yes. Knockback? Yes. Restore. Resources? Yes. Generate ultimate. Yes. Okay, nice. They're all there. Beautiful. So after this, on every tune that we log into, if it has a script, we can just delete it. Huge. That should be a ton of space, spaces. Things are things, and paper still needs shuffling. Amen, dude. Thickromancy, first one. The Necromancer. Dude, if they did this good of a job of the rework just visually on the DK, man, these other classes are going to be nuts. The Sorcerers, the Lightning's going to be crazy. Warden with Frost. Nightblade with, like, shadow stuff and poison. It's going to be nuts. Necromancer with all their, like, undead shenanigans. Anna, what's up, dude? Welcome. How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so for this guy,
This one keeps your sleekest
we need
safe and sound.
poison, disease, bleed. What is this, Mega Man music? And I'm out of space, so we gotta put some miscellaneous stuff in the bank. Okay. Bleed. We already got that one. That was the last one. My bad. Flame. Pull. Boom. Dispel. Gen Alt. So all of these scripts we should be able to use. Man, that feels great.
To leave possess.
Okay, we gotta take some stuff back. I think we put Azure in there. Script. Hey, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you, appreciate you. Okay, and then what was the other character? Doom Afflici with a T. And then we're good, dude. We can delete all the scripts. Oh, that feels so nice. Oh, that feels good. It's a big win for me. Doom Afflici with a T, this guy. Oh, same poly. I didn't realize that. Oh, I remember why. Small model. Small model for Cyrodiil. Mew Man Hands. Dude, that's a name right there, dude. Wait, Mew does kind of have man hands, doesn't he? The Pokemon has like huge hands. Solid. Solid. Okay, this one. What are we getting? We're getting Frost. Knockback. Restore. Resources. Okay. And then generate ultimate. And then we should be able to just learn all these. Oh, we have a lot more on this character. Oh. Damn it. I was pulling him. I was putting him back into the bank. Damn it. Damn it. Hang on. Sorry. Sorry. Mistakes are made. Mistakes are made. Frost. Knockback. Restore resources. Stupid thing to do. Restore resources. Generate ultimate. All right. Now actually close this. Pretend we've done this before. Script. Oh, we have... STR. We have a... What's going on? Script. Tracker. Reload UI. The first whiff of smoldering toast. The first tiny whiff of smoldering toast. Didn't I pull him right back out? Oh, dude, I hope I did. Ooh, be mad if I didn't. If I crossed wires twice, that'd be par for course. STR. Tuma Flitchy with a T. Tuma. Does it default to the character that you're on? It does. Oh, we got him. Wait a minute. Did we met? Is this the wrong character? I'm massively confused now. Easy. Arcanist, good. Sorcerer, good. Thick, good. Warden, good. That guy doesn't count. Flitchy CH, good. Flitchy TCH, good. Dude, I swear that was orange. Necromancy. Mitigation. Damn, we missed one on him. All right then. I guess we have it. What in the hell? Just in case. Yeah. Weird. Okay. Where's mitigation? Who has this? It's in the bank. Okay. We'll log into the Necro. Grab that one, and then we can delete them all. That's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel real good. What a man, what a blessing that add-on is. And then we're done with friggin' scripts. Let's go. Rat King build, so much fun. Dog aggro sounds good. Mine's right behind me. I restructured this room totally, so she has like a different pinned in area. I'm waiting for the crazy. Waiting for the crazy. Okay, mitigation.
This one keeps your
So if we pull out mitigation, learn this, boom, we're done. Now can we sell?
require.
Can these be sold to this? Dude, that's a lot of gold too. Nice. Okay, we're gonna sell all these scripts. Ooh, that feels nice. That feels nice, dude. Script. All scripts must go. It's gonna be like end up a couple 100,000 gold. Not too bad. Let's see. I think I was real close to 0 gold. We'll see how much we end up with. Yeah, 195,000. Just shy of a couple thousand gold. A couple 100,000 gold. Not too shabby. Okay, next, class sets. Let's see. We'll start with Corpse Buster. Everything is on Thickromancy. I saw one. Doom of the Sorcerer. Doom of the Sorcerer goes in the bank. Doom of the Sorcerer. Going once. Going twice. 2 on Doom of the Sorcerer. Doom of the Sorcerer. All right, throw those in the bank from Doom of the Sorcerer. And then delete what we don't need or we think we'll never use. Victoria, I don't have a giveaway open right now. What'd I say? Sorcerer. I should have tracked at the beginning like how many inventory spaces we had used or whatever, and then like how many we freed up. Mail the Corpse Buster to you. Oh man, you're gonna be unhappy at how many class sets we get rid of today. There's gonna be a lot. We're gonna decon a lot of class sets. A lot of class sets. Into the garbage. You just made a Sorc. Nice. I wish I could send you all of my beacon. Let's see. Corpse. Boom. It goes pretty quick if you speed farm Arc 1 and 2. Don't go into Arc 3 unless you got focus efforts and you're cooking, but never go into Arc 4. So think of it as time is money and money equals gear. So the more chests you open, the more money you get per time, and you open more chests in Arc 1 and 2 than later as you climb. The only reason to go into 3 is if you got a couple focus efforts and you're absolutely destroying mobs. If you die to the Marauder, like, it doesn't matter, just keep it pushing. But 1 and 2, and then keep it pushing. You don't need an Infinite Archive build to farm gear. Matter of fact, an Infinite Archive build is actually, well, let me rephrase before I ruffle feathers. An Infinite Archive build designed for going high is actually very bad for farming early arcs. Because an Infinite Archive build for going high typically needs focus efforts to do well, and at the first couple of arcs, the assumption is you won't have any. So that said, just use your highest damage output solo build that you have and just plow through the first arc or 2. Then reset. Just Arc 1 or 2, reset. Arc 1 or 2, reset. Arc 1 or 2, reset. Because the further you go, the longer it takes to clear the arcs. Yeah. Then once you have what you need, then make your IA build. Just my 2 cents on it. Doom, 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 doom. As much as I love the Necro IA build, it's super tanky. I need to tweak it to make it burn faster, for sure. That's a good like ideology for like most IA builds. I mean, most IA builds that's designed to go high. A lot of them out there are just 2 random sets that are fun to play, but those aren't going to get you past like Arc 4 or 5 reliably. So typically a quote unquote IA build has like all the same stuff, like high health, resist capped, super tanky, Heartland Conquered, Serpent Sustain, like the user sets and stuff. Those are going to be terrible in the early arcs. So I tell people just do what you got to do to gut the build and make it do more damage for you in the early arcs, and then like layer it back up as you climb. Okay, pull out the corpse buster here. Corpse. Boom, boom. All right. We're going to unlock what we're not going to use. So let's start with weapons. We got 2 axes. 2 two-handed axes. The defending unlocked. The bow. We have 1 bow. We'll keep it. Great sword. We'll keep it. Ice Inferno Lightning. We'll keep it. A maul. We'll keep it. We have 2 resto staffs. We'll drop this one. And then we have 1 sword. Just in case, we'll keep it. Let's see, jewelry. We got 1 of each. Perfect. I've deconned a lot as I went, so let's start with light. We'll get rid of this chest. Get rid of these pants. Medium. We'll keep all of that just in case. And then heavy. We'll get red. Damn. Actually, corpse buster. We're going to end up keeping most of that. Unexpected. Okay. Oh, I have some on me as well. Damn it. Oh, actually, I have a lot on me. Shit. Hang on. Hold on. Redo. That should be plenty. Okay, let's do it one more time. 1 bar setup with lightning fled pets and subbed in an echo for ultimate. Nice. Nice, nice. All right, let's do it one more time. Weapons. We'll go one-handed melee. We got a mace, a sword, a dagger, and an axe. We'll get rid of the axe. Two-handed. We got an axe, a sword, and a mace. Probably never going to use this axe. Bow, we got 1. Destruction staff, we got 1 of each. Healing staff, good. Jewelry, good. Armor. Okay, let's go light again. See what we got. Let's get rid of these shoulders. Medium. Let's get rid of this. Oh, ooh, that's tough. Just in case, you never know how stuff's going to circle back around. We'll keep that. Heavy. We'll get rid of the belt. We have 2 chests, Impen and Invig. Probably not going to use this in PvP, so we'll get rid of the Impen. 2 pants, training and training. Keep 1 of the training. Shoulders. Boom. Okay. Order's Wrath. Order's Wrath is a great early arc set. I use that often myself as well. Decon. Decon. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And then jury. I don't think we had any. Okay. Can breathe just a little bit. Let's put on... Oh! Someone taught me this a long time ago, and it may seem like common sense, but I never thought of it. If you have tunes you're not playing, make sure they're wearing gear head to toe. Because that's how many spaces you can save in your bag to pack other stuff in there. One-handed, one-handed. I'm just throwing all corpse buster on this guy just to fill up maximum inventory. Belt and gloves. Okay. Storm Curse is amazing. The Storm Cursed Sorcerer setup is my favorite Infinite Archive build, like by miles. There's nothing else like that. If I'm farming, just go in with my 1 bar arc until about arc 3 reset. Yeah, Arcan is a great choice. Arcan is a great choice. Like the 1 bar beam builds just mows through those early arcs super fast. I got a couple of really fun builds on the channel from that. One for Infinite Archive and one for not for Infinite Archive. Okay. I tell you, a good next step is the snacks bucket here is just packed with nonsense. And I think pretty much every character has something here. Let's see what we have in the bank.
need of a...
Damn. Okay, let's see what we can like meaningfully cobble together. And snacks. It's also, I want to move snacks too. I want to move snacks further out here. Move these over. Like fine tune it later. Ooh. Ooh. We need more storage. Please. Never mess with Storm Curse. My Stork is deadly in Sergeant. Oh, dude. Have you seen the Blast Stork builds and stuff? Hold on. I think I have something that may make you interested in Storm Curse. Check this. Blast Stork, yeah, and then the Infinite Archive version, which is, I'll link it to you as well. It's what I played on the Archive a couple streams ago. But I subbed in the Necro line for the Ultimate. Those are nuts. Okay. Okay, let's be realistic. We're gonna sell the spell crit. We're gonna spell the weapon crit. Literally years since I've used these. Weapon power, we'll keep a couple stacks. Woodworking, I'm never doing this again. Instant all research, I'm never doing this again. I don't need this much lava foot. Probably have more in other characters as well. Okay. This can be destroyed. Dude! Thank you, man! You've been crazy on YouTube gifting memberships. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Very kind of you, man. Thank you. We don't need this. Essence of Detection. We were using this for some build. It breaks me out of stream when I click, so I'll be right back. Hey, no worries, dude. All good. Check out the video. Just tap through it. You don't gotta watch it all. Just see if you look at the gameplay and see if it's something you want to do. Heroism pots. Oof, keep those. Spell crit, that can go. Spell power, that can go. This guy can get deleted. 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 Instant all. Dude, I have 63 instant all researches. That's crazy. Sounds good, dude. Instant clothing. Dude, look how many instant alls I have. That's wild. I'm never doing all that again. I'm getting rid of it. I'm never doing it. It's just taking up space. It's been taking up space for years. Litany of Blood. Do I need this for the Dark Brotherhood? I think I do. That's not really consumable. I'm gonna take this out. On that note, I need to take out other stuff that's not consumables. So that's only our snack bucket. Anything that's not like a consumable in nature, we're going to take out. I'm going to consider scrolls consumables. These books, poisons, potions, this esoteric parchment. I don't even know what this is. Repair, we'll keep. Recall, and we'll keep it consumables. IA stuff, we'll pull out. Experience potions, stealth trot, that can go. I'm not going to use that again. You should be able to sell the instant stuff in guild traders. You hear me, Zoss? Right click what? To make sure it's red. Yeah, once I did the Master Crafter on one tune, like I have no reason to do it again. I have no desire to like chase that down on other tunes. Archive stuff can go. Skill respect we'll keep. Cyrodiil merit we'll keep. Okay. Then these other consumables, which would be this food, this potion, this, that. Counterfeit pardon edict. Not messing with that. We'll sell this. What? Did anybody know what the esoteric parchment is? Museum piece? Doesn't feel like a consumable piece. We'll keep it out. Oh, no. Detection. Get back out. Lava foot. Let's take out the 90. Shouldn't we be able to stack those two? Oh. Different creators. Okay. $100K gold crafting writs per day on 20 tunes for me. How long does that take you though? Like, not exaggerating, how long does it take you to do 20 writs on 20 tunes? One Grandmaster Crafter is more than enough. I only have it on 2 tunes so far. Not motivated. Yeah, same. There's no reason ever to do it again. I do hundreds of crafting dailies every day, and it takes maybe 30 to 40 minutes. What? Really? Impossible. Impossible, dude. Just from the aspect of the load time of relogging. There's no way hundreds take 30 minutes. 90 minutes on 20 tunes? That sounds more reasonable. Pre-crafting? I mean, at mine add-ons too, I walk up and just click it and done. We timed it one stream a long time ago of how long it took, and it was like, it was a while. I don't know. Double check real quick. Any non-consumables? We'll take out these tokens, the PvP tokens and stuff, until we know we have enough room or not. Resist pots. Yeah, we're going to take those out too. Those aren't real tripods. Got 100 recall stones. This can go. Okay. I'm going to keep this because it was a recent build I used this on. I can't remember what it was. Finally feel motivated to make more tunes. Very nice. You can turn on pre-crafting and set up 6 days at a time. Can you really? That's crazy. I didn't even know that was possible. Okay, all of this is getting sold or deleted. Sell. Here we go. Man, I wish I could give away these attunable stations here, but they're bound. I haven't actually like attuned stations since 2020.
This one.
The Nightblade Bash build is also fun. Awesome, man. I'm still thinking on the guild thing. Just being like fully transparent about the guild thing. I would love to like redo the guild. We had one, but like it's not really a thing anymore. Like it was a thing for like years and years ago. The thing is that I don't have the time right now to really be much involved in it. Like I want to spend most of my energy streaming, and then around that working on streams, bringing new fun things to streams and whatnot. Less like messing around with like community things in game. So I don't want to put something together and have this expectation from a lot of people right now of like me being involved in stuff, because I'm not going to be. So I'm gonna think about it, maybe do some polls and say, even with that information on the table, like how many people would be interested in like doing it. I love the idea of a place for all of us to be in game and like easier connecting with people and putting groups together and stuff like that. But I'm personally not going to be super involved, at least in the short term. So I don't want that to be like a big bummer for people either. So I know that's going to be a pull for people. And so I'm thinking on like, I'm still kind of mulling it over. Probably will when I'm not fully sure just yet. Destroy. Oh, not this one. This one, destroy. This one, destroy. This one, destroy. Does any universe, an unnerving sheet of parchment covered in twisted scratching that seems to write just me. Does anybody know what this is? What is this for? Casual guilds are good. Discord would be cool. I'm almost certainly going to open up Discord to everybody as well. Probably going to have to like put a couple restrictions in there. We used to have it open up to the public, to everybody. And I remember it was one Saturday we had like an influx of like, this is how much traffic was coming in at one time. We had 1,000 people join in one Saturday. Like, it was bananas. It was bananas. And that was when like YouTube was, I was really hardcore pumping out videos and really like focusing on YouTube. And what we learned was an overwhelming majority of the people, because how I did YouTube comments was, it was being impossible for me to respond in real time. There was just too many. But I also prided myself in like, as much as reasonably possible, like responding or reacting to everybody who engaged with the channel, because I appreciated it. I haven't in a while because I've just been detached from it. But what happened was, the way I had to do it is I had to let them build up, and then I would do them in bulk. So it got to a point where I was genuinely spending 4, 5, 6, 7 hours on Saturday or Sunday, literally just as a work day, exclusively responding to comments. And now, you know, I was grateful for the interaction, so I was grateful to do it. But what happened was that enormous influx of people, they were mostly using it as a way to backdoor faster responses to their YouTube comment questions and stuff. And so like I would wake up in the morning with like 75 DMs, and then like tons of people like upset in like different channels because I'm not responding and this, that, and the other. And I would like cross-reference like Discord and YouTube. It was the same questions. So they were just trying to like beat me up a little bit and get faster answers. It was just a mess. It was just a mess. And then like, people are people. There's a lot of great people. There's a lot of bad people. And when you open yourself up to like the whole population as a whole, you open yourself up to like higher percentage of like bad actors and stuff. So we're dealing with like just people like rousing and causing problems and like spamming links and that type of stuff. So nobody wanted to deal with it anymore. So we closed it down, we locked it down, and we had it accessible to people who like generally were a little bit more invested. Like anybody subbed, anybody who's like got the points, who's been around for a few minutes. Just try to like weed out the people who would join just to like cause problems, which I'm still apprehensive about because it's definitely going to be an issue I know I'm going to have to deal with. So that's honestly my biggest personal deterrent is like just dealing with the bullshit that comes with a Discord open to the public. It's not fun all the time. Sometimes it's great, but a lot of times it's not fun. You just got a lot of just nasty noise you got to deal with. You could form it and just do some group content on stream. That's definitely one of the things I want to do. Like I want to do like, there's a whole bunch of dungeons that I haven't got, like the trifectas and all that different type of stuff, the past couple of DLCs and stuff. Like run that with everybody who would be interested from the guild and stuff. That's what we used to do all the time on stream. So I miss it. I want to have that avenue for people. Museum piece, you can hand it in the museum and go for completing it. Does it really? Yeah, good. Back to lumber work. Have a great stream and an even better day. You too, man. You too. Okay, back to it. I'm just gonna get rid of the museum piece. Battle Master tokens, we'll keep those. Siege of Citadel merits, we'll keep those. Arena Gravity proof. Alliance Banner Bearer emblem. When you have 10 of these emblems, use the Banner Bearer shield or Banner Bearer's staff license to purchase. Oh, so we have 10 of them. Does it combine into something? It doesn't. Okay, we'll put those in the bank.
This one keeps your...
All right. That we've cleaned up 50 spots already, something like that. What's the name of the other Necro class set? Corpse, Nobility and Decay. Nobility. Decay. Did I spell nobility that bad? No. There we go. Museum pieces are 3 for outfits. Oh, I love that costume. That's one of my favorite costumes. I have it on the PTS. Do I have one on live? I don't think I have one on live. They all have like a similar overarching name. Okay, I'm getting lost in the weeds. Let's get focused. Nobility. Okay, where are we? Necromancy. Let's move it in the middle a little bit. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, if you look at the window that pops up on the right, the actual set, at the bottom of that, it shows where it's at. So you see the blue Necromancy? That tells me it's on this character. So I'm looking to see on the bottom right if any is not on this character so we can collect it all in one space. Just to make it more efficient. Seems to be all here so far. I saw one. It's in the bank. Okay. Bank. 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 Just noticed you were on. I started my DK on live in preparation. Made him a short Argonian tiny dragon. Nice, dude. Several people from yesterday's stream were like, that's it. I'm making a new DK. Getting ready for this. That makes me hyped, dude. That's cool. All right. Nobility. No bill. Okay, let's start weapons. One-handed. We have 2 axes. Casting a Bone Tyrant ability while in combat grants you a beautiful corpse and Death's Favor 6 seconds. Death's Favor will increase your healing received. Man, I'm just probably not using this for ages. We're gonna decon all of these. Unlock. I think I'll keep like the jewelry. Let me see. Hold on. It did. They removed poison as a component of the DK. Let me read this again. Casting a Bone Tyrant ability while in combat grants you Beautiful Corpse and Death's Favor for 16 seconds. Death's Favor increases your healing received and reduces damage taken by up to 12% based on your missing health. This can occur once every 20 seconds and is reduced by 2 seconds for each Bone Tyrant ability. I remember this being making a little splash in PvP, but I've literally never used it. Since Earthen Heart is probably going to get a meta skill line for Werewolf, as it's just 10% damage, I figured this DK could probably replace my Sork as my main. Nice, dude. That's an exciting thing to start building. That's cool, dude. Let's start with duplicates. Head can go for sure. We have 2 boots. Training and Divines. Training can go. We'll unlock the light chest. We're not going to use that. Light pants. We're not going to use that. Probably not shoulders too. Unlock. Get rid of that. Medium. Head can go. Oh, well fitted. I must have messed around with this. I had to have. Ninetale! Need more cowbell. Also, they take away the coolest looking DK move, the one where you transparent except for your heart. That's still there. They just changed it. They changed the animation a little bit. Oh yeah, there's so many well fitted. That's not a coincidence. I definitely messed around with it. We'll see our duplicates in heavy. None. Helm can go. We'll get rid of the heavy gloves. We'll get rid of the heavy belt. We'll get rid of the heavy... We'll keep that just in case. You. I don't want to be ridiculous. But also I don't want to keep a bunch of junk I'm never going to use. Unlock that. Keep the medium. Gloves and belt. Unlock. Unlock. Okay, we'll get rid of those. I think that's fair. I've literally never used the set. Just sitting on it forever. It depends on playstyle and build. Well fitted is extremely good for 1-bar setups because you are missing all like the defense and the heal and all the shenanigans you get with the back bar. So you band-aid that by going well fitted and getting a tremendous amount of defensive strength by dodge rolling very often. You wouldn't want to do that with like most 2-bar setups outside of like swirly bow setups, mobility setups. Typically, Impin's going to be way much better for, like, a lot better for those set of builds. I really only use well fitted for the 1-bar setups and for a couple of bow 2-bar setups. But even in today's game, when the crit meta like swung back super hard, I went more Impin on the bow setups. But there's still people running Impin and... What's the dodge roll shield mythic? Super fun mythic. Left-handers. I've seen some of that. Just a couple of miscellaneous builds out there. Do you happen to have a 1-bar setup I could build towards with my new DK? Say something I can tank dungeons with, or early something for fast dungeon grind? I have 0 tanking experience. I've actually never tanked a single day ever in ESO, not once. So... like, I understand the basics of it, but I don't have a knowledge base super deep on that role, nor have I ever made a build for tanking. I keep saying we're going to do, like, a tanking day, and it just never happens. Like, I had 2 fun things I was going to do. Either use someone's tank build, like they submitted or offered or whatever, or like just come up with my first one like on the fly on stream. Both have never happened. Both have never happened. One day. One day. Okay. I think we kept a reasonable amount without going crazy. Damn. 50-something spaces. Yeah, dude, I'm a support main at heart from the past, so like I'd much rather prefer healing than tanking. I actually enjoy healing, the support role in general, quite a lot. I actually enjoy a lot playing like a really utility-based healer role that like brings damage and more than just pumping out overheals. It's like my favorite thing to do. Okay, let's buzz through just the general weapons. Heartland, we're going to keep all of this. Holy moly, we have 4 Heartland Inferno Staffs. Why? Infused. Precise. Sharpen. Charge. Dude, I was trying everything. You fell in love with scrying? Awesome, dude. Okay, so this one can go. Keep those 3. We have triple lightning, charge, sharpen, sharp. Oh, we have double sharpen. 160, 160. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So much duplicates. Heartland Mace, Heartland Maul, Heartland Restoration Staff. What on earth were we doing with this and when? What was I doing with Heartland Restoration Staff? I don't know, but it's going to go. That's so niche, whatever it was. Inferno Staff of Essence Thief. That can go. 2 Magnus. All the Magnus can go. Never use that set again. Let's see. Oh, rework it. Mars Bomb. Dude, those were the days. Dude, anybody around when Mars Bomb was the thing in PvP? This crazy broken set? It got nerfed to the ground, though. I have still seen people run it from time to time, but it was nuts when it was pre-nerf. It was insane. Is Mars crafted? I don't remember. ESO Mars Bomb. If it's crafted, I'm getting rid of all of it. Oh, you can get it on traders. Okay. Yeah. Gone. Mars Bomb can go. Clearly, at one point, we were Mars Bomb abuser here. A blue marksman bow. Reduce the cost of your stamina abilities by 5%. Increase the damage of your bow abilities. Okay, the blue bow. Blue bow can go. Daedric Trickery. It's definitely on DK back in the day. Maul of Wretched Vitality. Looks like I made it and never used it. All right, that can go. The ability to indicate Ice Staff. We kept that on the day we may use that. How do we miss the triple restoration staff here? Okay, all of that can go. Unlock, unlock, unlock. Nocturnal Favor. I have 2 of them. What's going on here? Whenever you successfully dodge roll, you heal yourself. Oh, man. I remember that one. Oh, that was some secret sauce I was doing. That one was so goofy. That was for an event. We're going to get rid of both of those. I'll never use that again. Pillar of Nirn Bow. Plague Break Mace. Oh, I miss Plague Break. Plague Break and PvE. Those are fun days. I'll keep them just in case that set gets changed. Reliquant Resto Staff. We'll get rid of that. Resto Staff of Essence Thief. We'll get rid of that. Of the Lich. Mag Recovery. When you use an ability that costs resources while under 33% magicka while in combat, Bag recovery is increased by 1,000. Get rid of that. No, I'm either gonna play the Boviex build or the Metajabs build. Well, starting tomorrow, we'll get on both, feel it out, and then pick one. And then I'm gonna spend like the next couple of days practicing until Miniature Mayhem. Vadashrin. Okay, Vadashrin Ice, Vadashrin Inferno, Vadashrin Resto. Get rid of it. Vadashrin Sword, getting rid of it. Damn, that's a lot. Okay, gear. Ooh, here we go. Corpse Buster, we did that already. Torgs. Some nasty Torgs builds back in the day. Dude, I think this was on a weird... Oh, Morning Lockwood. Can you do me a favor, buddy? Can you message me in Discord and just say something like reminder? I have something I want to send you. I started to do it this morning, but I ran out of time. I was hustling to get to stream. Gloves of Torgs. Oh, I had a weird Mag Sork build using this back in the day. Keep this. I have two Red Mountain Pants. Divine's Training. We'll get rid of the training one. Vicious Ophidian. Man, those were the days. This was the Stam Arena set back then. Torg's Pants. I think this is just extra. Heartland Helm. Pretty sure probably didn't mean to make that. Mad Tinkerers. Get rid of that. Trial set. Mars Bomb. Let me get rid of all the Mars Bomb. Just get it again if it circles back around. Literally haven't used it in years. Marksman. I think I'm gonna get rid of all of them. Okay. Nobility, we did that already. Shoulders of Daedric Trickery, we'll keep this just in case. I don't know what the heck I was doing with that. Shoulders of Pillar and Urn, we'll keep it just in case. Reflected Fury. I don't think I ever collected much of these. I didn't, so this can go. Never got into that set. Reliquant Helm, that can go. All the Julianos can go for sure. Man, those are the days. Julianos, man. Noble Duelist. How do you get Noble Duelist? I forgot where it's from. Let's see. ESO. Is that Dungeon? Or is that the one from PvP? Dungeon. We'll keep it. How many of these do we have? The Crucible. Oh, we got a lot. Different places. I think this is... Thick Banker 3. What's the meta heavy attack sets right now? Is it still Sergeants and... What was the other? It's been forever since I played heavy attack. Sergeants in Storm something? Is it Storm? Is it deadly? You sure? It is Sergeant's deadly? That makes sense. Clearly, I went and farmed this on normal and then never used it. 5K. That's notable. Would you replace Deadly or Tideborn? Probably Deadly. Deadly's 15%, Tideborn's 12, and then you get pinned from Tideborn. Is that right? Let me see. 15% on Deadly. I think Tideborn is 12. Oh, I've only used it on the PTS. $12 and then pin. It would depend on the build. It would depend on specifically. It would depend on your log and what percentage of your damage is considered direct and what percentage of your damage is considered channeled or damage over time. Because Time Board gives you 12% direct and Deadly gives you 15% damage over time and channeled, I believe it is. Is it channeled? Yeah. So it depends on the build and what you're using. They each subtly have different strengths, but they massively overlap. I think I'm gonna get rid of Noble. I farmed it ages ago and never used it. Unlock. Mother Sorrow. Oh man, dude, Mother Sorrow was the day. Julianos. Unlock. Succession. Unlock. Never used it. Noble Duelist. Unlock. We should have a bunch of Vateration stuff. Nern, Impin. That one's already golded. Let's see. Vate. What are we looking like for Vate shields? We have 3 of them. What were the 3 that we have? Impin, Nern. Right, so we'll keep the Divines. So both of these can go. Red Mountain, that was a build I want to play, never put it together. War Machine. We'll get rid of it. Damn, this feels weird. This is 6.5 years of stuff. Some of this is from literally the first year. Like Julianos, all that stuff. All right, Jury. We got so many Heartland. Why? Healthy, robust, arcane, different builds. Well. Okay. Do you have an add-on showing you what you have between characters and containers? Inventory Insight. Inventory Insight is what I'm using. It's just this guy. So it shows you, allows you to search gear, allows you to tell you what's where and whatnot. I don't know if there's a better one. I've always used this one. If there is a better one, I'm all for it. If it's like immediately intuitive. I don't want to learn anything today. This is crafted. We'll get rid of these blue robust. We'll get rid of one of these. Hexos should have plenty of Hexo stuff. Oh my goodness, look how much nonsense we have. Okay, so the blue can go. Mars Bomb we're getting rid of. Mars Bomb gone. Mars Bomb gone. That's the trick. Morag Tong gone. Ancient Grace. Oh, I'm keeping this just in case. We got one neck. Okay, keep that. That's probably stupid cheap though. Oh, no, is that the one? I can't remember. Essence Thief necklace. We have 2 of them. So 1 can go. Noble Duelist gone. Theo will keep just for the shiggles. Nobility and Decay, we kept those. Nocturnal Favor. Nocturnal we're getting rid of. Plague Break. Let's see. We should probably have a lot of this scattered around. Plague. Two rings. We'll keep both of those. Reliquin neck. Let's see. We have a gold neck. This is infused robust, so this neck can go. Reliquin ring. We have 1 of those. Keep. Mother's Sorrow. Gone. Did we not get rid of the other Mother's Sorrow? We'll keep him just for shiggles. There was some squirrely fun stuff we did with it. Ancient Grace. Night Terror. Gone. Oak Fathers. We should have plenty of this. We got Gold Ring. We used it with Torque. And Torque is neck, if I remember correctly. Yes. So on the Oak Father build, I keep it just in case. We can just upgrade it. Essence Thief. 2 rings keep. Lich. Gone. Undaunted Infiltrator. Gone. Veiled Inheritance gone. Transmutation, that was a cool support set back in the day. I should have like just enough of this. Yeah, 2 rings. Where does this set come from? ESO Transmutation. I don't remember at all. Cyrodiil. Okay, that means this can be rebought probably pretty cheap. Gone. Gone. Werewolf. Savage. Werewolf. We have 1. I never use this set. Use light attacks made within melee range. Rin Flash causing the enemy to bleed. This is one of the sets that I wanted to play for ages. I never did. I'm gonna keep it. Succession gone. Nice. Dude, this is gonna be crazy amount of inventory space we clean up. Sad. Sad, but necessary. Clothing. All right, heavy. Man, just get 10 people to join your guild and you get a guild bank to yourself. I have one. I still never use it. Damn. We cleaned up over 100 spots on one character. Crazy. Unbelievable. Okay. Now with that, what we can do is we can do the same process through the bank and then unlock the stuff in the bank that we don't need and then withdraw those and clear it out, and then we've cleaned out the bank. Woo. Okay, Aegis. That wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. Aegis, keep. I have a friend like that. I'm the only one that plays. Oh, man. 100 spots on one character. Man, that feels good. Okay. Here we go. The big one. Start with weapons. Oops. Automaton's lightning, gone. Axes of Wretched Keep, battle axe of Wretched Keep. Beacon, that's for the sorcerer. Black Rose bow. I'm gonna keep it, just for some random cheeky build. Black Rose Restoration. Oh man, that was one of my favorite staffs to run in PvP back in the day. The spam of shields or whatever. Bow of Agility. Just in case, keep. Oak Father's Retribution. Okay, Oak Father's is gonna be one. It's infused. I don't know why I have this. Unlock. Pestilent Host. This, I don't like that set at all. Matter of fact, all Pestilent we can just unlock. Oh, perfect. Unlock. Cove Red Mountain will keep. Dude, one of the last things I was working on before I left for my surgery in October was a triple proc set using Red Mountain. What's up, Reshi? Red Mountain, the Templar Cat class set, Adric something, and one more from a monster set. It was absolutely nutty. Turning time, when you block, you gain flowing waters for 10 seconds. Causing your next bash to deal magic damage. It's a bow. We're gonna get rid of that. Torg's keep. Wretched Vitality. We have 2 bows, precise and sharpened. Neither with enchants. I think we started to use it for a build and never, whatever. We'll get rid of it. Unlock. Both of them can go. We can just recraft it if we ever want to use that someday. Briarheart, that was a fun set back in the day. Got overshadowed by the strength of characters in today's game. Briarheart Ice will unlock. Defilers. We deal crit damage. Oh, yeah. We get rid of it. Despair. What set is this? Range of Brutality. Was that Rattle Cage? That was a popular Necro set back in the day because they didn't have access to that. Unlock. Ebon. Keep just in case. We ever do some tanky stuff. Flame Blossom Bow. Dude, that was one of my favorite gank sets back in the day. Flame Blossom Bow. Keep it just in case. That was a fun set. Would Blastark build work with Deadly instead of Overwhelming Surge? If you can sustain it, for sure. But also, Deadly's not a good set with that, actually. Because it's all direct damage. So not the best addition there. But Overwhelming Surge is huge for sustain in that. It allows you to spam, like, mostly endlessly. Flame Blossom Resto. We'll get rid of that. Great Sword of Morehouse. When you roll dodge an enemy, you deal physical damage and knock them down. Oh, that was a fun one messing around with, but we'll get rid of it. Hexos keep. Okay, let's check Hexos. We should have a ton of this from various shenanigans. Hexos Great Sword gone. We'll get rid of both. Gone. We'll get rid of the deck. Serious question I just thought of. How come IA builds don't use Occult Overload CP? Because 100%, once you check the boxes of the defense, high health, resist cap, hippity hop array, all that stuff, 100% of the focus of those builds is about maximizing the amount of status effects that you push out or capitalizing on them, such as extending them with, say, Service Sustain. So anything, well, the vast majority of things that's not in those two categories is a waste of a spot on either on your bars or in CP or whatever else. It's at some point it becomes 100% about maximizing and capitalizing on status effects. Yeah, but that explosion's going to be negligible. Like, literally mean nothing in mid to upper arcs. Akatosh Law. After 3 seconds, the enemy bursts with temporal energy, reducing movement speed with all enemies by 70% for 6 seconds, and stunning them for 3 seconds. This was when people were talking about, like back in the day, we were like, when IA was first coming out, and then everybody kind of like sniffed out like how the builds work or whatever. So it was like this constant, like people suggesting like, have you done this? Have you tried this set? Or have you tried this ability? Or have you tried this? And I kept saying over and over and over again, I was like, look, if it's not producing or capitalizing on status effects, it's not worth having. And I did this visual that people said it really painted the picture well for them. And I think it's the best example that I can give on the subject. And that is, if you think about an Arcanist beam. If you take an Arcanist beam build into Infinite Archive, your beam damage is going to be something like, whatever, it's 60, 70, 80% of your damage. Like on, like, say just a 1-bar setup. 60, 70, 80% of your damage on beam, which is pretty normal. It's doing most of the work. After a certain point, that beam will end up like less than 2% of your damage or something. So why would you ever even have that on your bars? So if arguably the single best source of damage and ability-wise that can blast out the most damage in an AoE environment, such as an Arcanist beam, doesn't even warrant a spot on your bars after a certain point, do you think anything else does? It doesn't. Like, almost everything doesn't. If it doesn't produce or capitalize exclusively on status effects, damage-wise, it's not worth having after a certain point. The status effects end up being like 95% of your damage at some point. There are other supplemental things that matter for sure, but they're usually utility-based and not damage production-based. It's just how the content works. It's what the content is designed around. If you think about focused efforts increases status effects by 500% each. So you can have 5 of them, so it's 2,500% damage increase to your status effects. There's nothing that is even a fraction of that in the game to compare it to. So no status effects, no high climb. I mean, you can, but it's going to be such a slog, it's not worth it. At some point, there's a line where it's silly and not worth the slog. You need status effects to high arc in IA? Yes. The content is designed around capitalizing on status effects. So without it, at some point it becomes a slog to where it's just not fun or worth it. Because you're swimming upstream from the intended path of progressing in the content. So hope that like paints a picture a little bit. Make it like make more sense of why everything looks the same. Because the lane is super narrow to do well in there. It's not that like there's a massive lack of creativity from everybody who makes builds. It's just that there's not a lot of options to capitalize on that specific area. Very few sets actually are super relevant in upper arcs. Very few. Probably like a small handful. You got some like niche things like Warden and Ice Furnace and stuff, but you're also pairing that with Heartland and doing the same shtick. So it's even the niche setups are still the same stuff, the same idea. One day, if they get if they make like a new angle, a new way to climb, like there'll be more variety of builds. But for now, it's very, 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 very few. That's why you see like a billion builds on YouTube for Infinite Archive, and they're just like whatever 2 sets were fun. Because, I mean, that works. That's all you need. Your regular solo build will get you to Arc 4, no problems. But once about Arc 4 comes around, then you start to... You're going to have some specific requirements you need to meet. Unless you had a highlight reel on visions. And then by Arc 5 for sure, you're going to have to start to adapt. And then as you climb, it just more and more. You got to, like, either convert completely to an IE build or start to, like, layer up to it as you climb. I've yet to go over 4. I wanted to make some high arc builds for gear. Nice, man. It's mostly the same stuff. There's not a lot of like variants and upper arc stuff. There's not a lot of sets that accommodate it. Like I said, tremendous log aside. Can you do it? Sure, but it comes a point where it's just not worth it. Just base gaming it nice, dude. Just purchasing the base game is like what feels like years of content at this point. You should be good for a long time. Okay, Ice Staff, I'm gonna get rid of this. Lich, gone. Turning Tide. Ice Staff will keep. Ice Staff Willpower, gone. Ice Staff Wretched, keep. Julianos, gone. Inferno Leeching, gone. Kind Marchers. I remember that one. The old lottery builds with Kind Marcher and the other one with the buffs. Is this one crafted? Let's see. Oh yeah, you're right. You get like in a couple of months, you're gonna base game is gonna be like super packed. ESO. I completely forgot where this comes from. It's Overland. Okay, so that means it's purchasable on traders. Gone. Inferno. Winter's Respite, gone. Juliana's gone. Medusa, gone. Accession, gone. Twiceborn. I remember that one. Long time ago. This was decent. Like, very tiny lane. Unfathomable Darkness. This was one of my favorite sets back in the day. It was such a squirrely, fun, goofy set. The one with the crows that come out. I enjoyed this on proc builds back in the day. Wasn't, like, amazing, but it was fun. I'm gonna keep it. Solitude. That's Venomous, isn't it? That's the name set for Venomous. No. Yes. Yeah, it's the name set for Venomous. Twiceborn and Innate on DK was a lot of fun. Dude, those are the days back then. This is a bow. Oh, I have an actual... I have the actual bow. I don't need this then. Gone. Oakfather's Keep. Kind March, gone. Wretched, keep. Mad Tinker, gone. Mad Tinker, gone. Mad Tinker, gone. Ashen Drip. Dude, this is a fun set back in the day, too. That proc is so tiny now. Is this Overland? Overland Vardenfell? Is that where that one's from? Let me see. I think it's Overland Vardenfell. Do you really? Awesome. Oh, it's craftable. Yeah, for sure. It's gone. Ashen, gone. Nocturnal Ploy, gone. Thundering, gone. Rallying Cry, creep. Daedric Trickery. Yeah, Daedric and Kind Marchers. That was the lottery. The lottery sets. Roll Dodge set, gone. Combat Physician. When your healing critically strikes, you gain a target. Your target gains a damage shield that absorbs X damage for 6 seconds. It can occur once every 6 seconds per target. In today's game, that seems terrible with the amount of shields you can pump out and just using sets that would juice the shields. I'm getting rid of it. Imperium. When you take damage, you grant you and group members within 8 meters a damage shield for 6 seconds and recur once every 12 seconds. Dude, that seems like a random fun like whack-a-mole shield setup. It's like more fun than viable. Of combat physician and then Imperium. So you're critting random shields every 6 seconds, assuming you had like a shield-based kit or whatever, and then Imperium every 12 seconds, a shield to everybody. $12 is a lot of downtime though, like a lot. Exos is 7. Yeah, 12 is ages. I've also like never used it. I'm gonna get rid of it. Lurking and putting Blast Orc in the armory. Nice, man. I hope you enjoy it. That's a fun one. That's one of my favorites. Restoration, Red Mountain gone. I appreciate the lurk, man. Tormentor. It's the bad tank set. Yeah, it's too big of a downtime. Looks like. Restoration, Transmutation will keep it. Rune Carver. Rune Carver Resto gone. Shard of Ice Heart. That's the named piece for Ice Furnace. Gone. Spattering. What do we have for spattering on in the way of weapons here? We have a gold Inferno. Okay, gone. Spattering Mace, Spattering Resto. Both of those can be gone. Spinners. Dude, those are the days. So I'm more than likely going to make the Blast Orc. Are the sets still up to date, or should I switch anything? Nope. Storm Curse plus X still works good. I took it into like a quick normal dungeon solo after. Remember that stream that we did for Infinite Archive? I took the early arc setup, which was literally Blast Orc, and just knocked out a normal dungeon real quick to solo. Still works exactly the same. Spinners, I'm going to keep, just in case. Yeah, let me know how it goes for you, man. I hope you enjoy it. It's a fun one. A big part of it is the 2 spammable pieces. Like one's an AoE and one single target. So making sure you have the right one on your bars for whatever you're doing. Oh, that's the named lightning. Infused and sharpened. We'll get rid of the infused. Storm Cursed Axe gone. Lightning, mace. You have a 3rd mace gone. 2-handed maul, keep. Swamp Raiders. Man, that was a fun set. The old bow snipe builds. Okay, gone. Mace, gone. Gone. Sword Singer. Damn, these are some old sets, dude. 2-handed abilities. Okay, so 1 hand gone. Agi Sword gone. Sack! Thank you, man. Dude, you have been unbelievably kind over there, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. Really, thank you. Ashen Drip gone. VO Sword gone. Sword of Transmutation gone. Sword of Wretched Vitality. Made it, never used it, gone. Tarnished Nightmare Inferno. Let's see. How are we on Tarnish? We have to have a ton of it. 1 Inferno. Doesn't make sense to have with the passes of Inferno. Gone. Tarnished Nightmare Maul. Just in case. Just in... What weapons totally do we have for this? I'm never going to do that. Stupid. Here it is. I'm trying to make space. Maelstrom. Why do we have a charged Maelstrom Lightning? We should probably have a ton of Maelstrom stuff. This is one of the things, like, I purged constantly. Oh, it's not perfected, but anyway, gone. On. Almost exclusively used with Stampede. Gone. Usually used with Infuse in the back bar. That one's gone. Use the dual wield Maelstrom like one day years ago. Both these can go. Perfected Great Sword. Here we go. One powered, one Nern. Wait a minute. You don't have an infused? What in the heck was I using that for? No telling, man. We'll keep one. Had to be some weird, goofy PvP thing for that to be powered. Gone. High staff, charged, infused. Charge can go. Inferno, infused, keep. Sharpened lightning. I have a sharpen and infuse, so the sharpen can go. Mace, get rid of this. Had this pipe dream of using Maelstrom dual wield. Never got around to it. Oh no, we did mess around with it one day, years ago, and just never stuck with it. Okay, gone. Well... If we did, it'd be something squirrely for PvP, so we'll keep those two. Makes sense. Makes sense to me. Man, it's a lot. Okay, where are we at? Right here. We kept 3 of them. I didn't mean to. I meant one of each. Okay. Oh no, that's right. Perf Resto, still use that from time to time. This one can go. Oh, I used them both. I want to keep them both. Master's Axe. What do we have for Masters? Probably never using Master's Axe. Yeah, Master's Axe can go. Master's Dagger. And get rid of it. Master's Inferno will keep. Master's Maces will keep. Master Perf Axe. Get rid of it. Master's Perf Ice. Keep it. Perfected Inferno will keep it. Resto, keep it. Dude, I've done this. I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 times. I like collect it all and just purge the stuff we don't need. Collect tons of stuff and purge the stuff we don't need. But I haven't purged to the degree of the old stuff that I'm doing today. So I'm really getting rid of some old stuff that I've really hung on to, like saying, eventually we'll get to this, and I'm just done. It's not gonna happen. If it happens, we'll refarm it, rebuy it, recraft it. But it's something that for sure it's gone. We're getting rid of it. My name's Duba, and I'm a hoarder. Okay. Umbral Edge bow gone. Gone. Vigilant one. What is this? When you deal damage with an execute ability, enemy dealing poison damage. That one, I think it's venomous. Is that venomous smite? What is it called? Okay, yeah, that one can go too.
No, thief.
Oh, I forgot who asked me about gear. I think you asked me about looking at your own gear. But if you want a good add-on to go through the gear in the game, item set browser. You just type item and then little pop-up will come up, item browser. And you can search like anything. That's how you like can find gear really quickly. You can search by categories, weights, like whatever you want. Like you can type like medium and it'll pop in medium, and then like you can filter by say PvP, whatever. Very fast way to find gear, and then you can just mouse over it and then see what it does. Or if you say, like for example, say you want to know where a set comes from, like say Flame Blossom, you can type in Flame Blossom and mouse over. You can see where you can actually get it from. I think I spent 2 to 3 mil leveling subclass skill lines in the past week. Damn, doing what? Where's that gold going? That's awesome, dude. It is. It's a huge benefit. I use item browser like full time on the PTS. Just makes life so much easier. Okay, home stretch of weapons here. Masters, Vigilant 1. I think this is one of the sets that we deleted in the past because we never used it. It's venomous. Yeah, okay, that can go. I want to keep it though. That's the bow, and I would use it with the bow ability. I have the browser open on another monitor. Oh, awesome, man. Do I have it really? Hey, great. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, you're doing the master writ. Man. Do we have the... Is there an XP event going on right now? That's the time to do that stuff. Buy those writs when they're super cheap. Hoard them. And then whenever the XP event comes around, drop it into that and you can level everything you need in like 20 minutes. I've been using Hyperoxy's BRP solo loop, and that it like has to be the best thing in the game for mass XP farming. Warrior Poet's Eye Staff. We'll keep that because there are some squirrely situations where we use this in like super high arcs in the archive. Wrath Sun. This is the Templar set. Okay. Wrath Sun. Keep the axes just in case. I haven't got to mess with this set much. Almost certainly never using it with that. Eye staff can go. Keep one of the staff each. Pop in exactly. Oh, Hyperoxy's what now? His BRP solo leveling for subclassing. You can run it solo or as a duo, but it's like basically repeating a certain stage over and over again in BRP with a certain gear set, and you can like mass farm it at like light speed, and like you can knock out. If hey, thanks for the sub, dude. I don't know if you're in stream or it was on a video, but if you're in stream, thank you, man. If you have all the things, you can knock out a skill line in 15 minutes, I think. But if you don't have all the things, I didn't have all the things. It took me about 30 minutes. About 30 minutes per skill line, which is not bad. 30 minutes, you have a full skill line leveled. All morphs of all skills. That's pretty good. Yeah, or you can do the master writ method. That's definitely the fastest. That's just gold intensive, and like typically done around like XP events. Oh, dude, check out BRP one, man. BRP one's much faster. I think once you watch his video and you'll be like, oh my gosh, why was I not doing that before? I literally copied exactly what he said. Exactly, and I did it exactly, and it works beautifully. I messaged him. I'm like, dude, this is the best build ever. Thanks, man. This is a cool one. He said his friend Luke actually put it together, and he just presented it for him. So both of them, shout outs to both of them. Really, really good stuff. I've literally never used this set on live servers. I feel like it's one of those things that we'll hold on to it and never use it. Let me see. Let me be realistic. Probably never going to use it with Axis. I love bow builds quite a lot. We'll keep that just in case. We'll keep the dagger. We'll keep Inferno and Lightning. Get rid of Resto. We'll get rid of Sword. We'll get rid of the Powered Mace. It'd be cheaper since we have all of it to just recreate then retrait, right? That's what it is. I feel like I should know this for sure. If you have the whole set, it's cheaper to recraft than retrait. So if we're not using it, so by that logic, if we're not using it, but we may use it in the future, and it's a goofy trait, and you know when you do use it, you won't use the trait that's on the gear piece, it's better to just decon it, assuming you have the shekels to recraft it later. Makes sense to me right now. Survey stack, it's so awesome. Nice. So in that case, getting rid of all of it. Lightning sharpen we'll keep. Precise on the mace. Gone. This is a name set for what? When you cast an ability that costs resources. 33 mag. Okay, yeah, we got rid of that set too. Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. Let's pull this out and decon this. So we have 478 spots right now.
What do you require?
Let's get everything that's unlocked should be ready to be deconned. Dang, it's a lot. Makes me nervous. Oh, I picked up a lock piece. I saw it. I already feel, even though like we just did one character and like one line of the bank, I already feel like I can breathe so much easier. It got so old logging in each day and having to play musical chairs, shuffling gear around like a few at a time because everything, there's no space in anything. Like all my characters had no space. The bank had no space. All of my coffers were full. I just couldn't breathe. It was miserable. So this is really nice. Really nice. Dang. 478 to 392 just in weapons. Crazy. Oh. It's sad, man. It's kind of sad. Most of this stuff is stuff I've literally never even equipped, though. It's been rotting in the bank. That's crazy. All right. Next. Armor. Aegis Keep, Axe of Wretched Keep, Battle Axe of Wretched Keep. We're messing around with that. Memories for sure, man. It's good, though. It's good. It's good. Oblivion's Foe. Axe gone. Black Rose Bow we're keeping. Black Rose. Oh, no. We're doing armor now. That annoys me. Getting rid of it. I was switching with one piece. Okay, next. Aegis Shoulders keeping. Anthelmir's Head keeping. Ooh. Okay, quick little pivot here to the monster set buckets. Because we can make space in here by nonsense it's not supposed to be in here. Like this. It's not an actual monster set. Dragon Guard. Gone. Gone. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff that's not monster sets here. Don't feel bad. I've got to do the same thing. Yeah, dude. I have to. I can't play this game until I do this. It's just miserable logging in. Yeah, if it's just a helm or a shoulder, I think I threw in here, even though it's not technically a monster set. Okay, we'll keep those. Keep these. I'm not like evaluating like whether I'm keeping the monster set. I'm just mousing over real quick to see if it is or isn't a monster set. New Moon, man. I had so many builds of New Moon back in the day. Oops, that was one. It's okay. Lots of non-monster set items in here. Okay, next one. Next one. Malabath. Man, that was a cheese set back in the day. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard of this set in ages. Okay. And what we can do is we can go light helm. Medium. Oh, go back to light and go shoulders. Watch the YouTube vid. Dude, that Sork build, that is my percent build of my main. Going to 2-bar though. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, man. For 2-bar, use a Maelstrom two-handed with Stampede on the back bar. Two-handed infused two-handed Maelstrom sword with the weapon damage enchant and Stampede on the back bar. That will juice all of that damage that you see. Calorians, man, that was the Nightblade gank set for ages until they nerfed it. Mother Sorrow gone. Heart Convergence gone. Sanctuary. Spell strat gone. Okay, medium. Shoulders. Pillar of Nirn. We have one shoulder, so we'll keep that. Okay. And then heavy. That's monster set, actually. And then unlock. And then his shoulders. Gone. Get it out of here. Deconstruct these. Gone. Nice. Now we can put back in here things that do match that category. Must not have on us. None of them on us. Yep. Oh, nope, not that one. Nice. Let's pull out that from the bank. That matches that. $90 seconds per tune. That's nice, man. That's pretty quick. That's hustling. Anthelmir's. Wait. It's being weird. There we go. Line path. Blood spawn. Ice Heart, Gerald's, Magma, Prior, Wrath Sun, Azur, Lord Warden, Macabre, Magma, Nuntalk, Stone, Engine Guardian. Earthcore. Ice Heart. Gerald's again. Engine Guardian. Zons. Heavy. Anthelmir's, Bogdan, Dami, Earth, Ice Heart, Magma, Chudan, Nut Attack, Belly. I don't know why it's bugging out like that. Anthel, Balorg, Bloodspawn, Bogdan, Char, Cheryl, Marcelok, Magma, Nonotalk, Wretched, Sentinel. Okay. I think we have more than we have space for. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, not even close. Damn it. Oh, right on the money. But we didn't even log in any of the other characters. We'll probably ultimately end up being able to like this mix sets. A lot of space out of this. I bet you with all that we're deleting, we can move a lot of this into the bank. The trial sets is not really just trial sets anymore. And then we can make a fourth monster set bucket. A bucket.
You seek a zombie? Deposit or withdrawal?
We having fun yet? I can hear the shoo. Shoo. I get it. I feel you. It's necessary. It's got to get done. Oh yeah, that's necessary. Is that one of the ones? Let me see. That may be one of the one you can cheese. Oh, I'm trying to pull it up. My Chrome is freezing. I need to shut it. I need to shut it before it kicks me out. Before I have big problems. We have a script list on the website. I was trying to pull it up. Can't deal with Chrome when streaming though. Okay.
What do you require of a zombie?
Damn, we're down to 343 in the bank, and it was full. We get rid of auto. Like, at least 4 or 5 years since I've used this. Azure will keep, just in case. Helm can go. Medium beacon can go. Check Torgs real quick. Okay, we'll keep that. 2 darkness belts. That was on the cheeky bow builds back in the day. Okay, we'll get rid of the divines. Blind path. That was a really, really fun. That was the set from the shield spammer build. Let's see, blind path. So we used the resto staff, and it looks like we used these pieces here. So that means if it's not purple, light, light, light. If it's not purple, we can get rid of it. Blood Drinker. had ideas for this, never got to. Let's see, blood drinker. Got rid of the shield. We have well fitted and infused pants. We'll get rid of the infused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have a 5 set of these to keep. Bogdan monster set. Order's Wrath. Red Mountain. Gone. This gone. I think I have multiple sets of Torgs. I do. Shit. Okay. We'll get rid of all purple Torgs. Medium wretched, medium wretched, medium wretched, impen, full fitted, divines. The world was I using divines for? Get rid of it. Frostbite, gone. Redistribution. Pretty sure what I was using for redist was gold back in the day. Yeah, so all non-gold redistribution can go. Unlock, succession gone, lich gone. Noble duelist, keep. We got 2 pants. Big infused. And it can go. It can be, man. It can be. Some of the times the RNG is nuts. Make sure to check out the scribing section on our website, and there's a activity list for each script. Make sure you're doing those daily, because I've had many instances on stream when someone's like, I've been doing XYZ for however many weeks and I still haven't got it, and I was like, well, let's look at the activities that we're doing, and we go and look it up, and they end up like only doing 1 of the 3 things or whatever per day. So that means 2 of the 3 things they were doing every day was a waste of their time and not actually a thing to actually drop the script. So make sure you're farming the actual content that drops the script, because it's different depending on what you're farming. Seducer Torgs, Winter Respite, keep the gold. Briar, pretty sure I'll be using Briar. Unless that changes. Clever. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I also haven't used Clever Alchemist in ages. I remember back when that was like the stat set. It's crafted, so get rid of. Weird tree. Dude, WoW builds, it came a long way. I remember like 2019, 2020, I did a stint of Dragon Knight PvP healing. I don't know why. I don't know why we landed on it. But that was, if you remember, I think it was Scalebreaker. Scalebreaker was the DLC where in PvP it was called the proc apocalypse and dot something. Like everything was dots and procs. And I remember using Weird Tree as a DK heal. It's ridiculous. It worked well, but I question like how well it actually did, seeing how much I've grown in the game. We'll keep it just in case. Wretched, heavy, Impin, and Reforce. We'll keep them both. Actually, I'm just gonna get rid of the impin chest. I don't know why I have that. Virtue chest, Dagon. Dagons. What do we use Dagons? We use Dagon on the Warden AoE PvP build. That was a fun build. Where Whirlwind was your spammable. I have a actual chest, so we'll get rid of this one. Defiler, what do we have here? Oh, just one piece gone. Seducer, that was a fun one on the Templar. Healer. False gods. We'll keep all that for shiggles from back in the day. Do I need this belt? Should probably keep it just in case. Flame Blossom, keep. Do we need this helm? Flame Blossom. Why did I keep the helm? Strange choice by me. Flame Blossom. Let's see. We'll get rid of this. We have the shoulders. So we'll get rid of the helm. Who has the shoulders? Some thick banker 5. Okay, that should be pretty good. Looking at that blast orc, I wonder how not to get smacked around by marauders. Oh, it's not for archive. The blast orc's for everything but archive. The other one I linked was for the archive. One of those was for the archive, and one was for everything but the archive. Blast orc, you can do the early arc stuff, like any build, any solo build, but it's not made for the mid to upper arcs. Well, the IE version has all the boxes checked, like resist cap, high health, all the buffs and stuff. Pretty standard. It's what I used on stream last week. Right here. Okay. Unlock. If you're using the flame script and you're using the storm cursed set, it's not worth using that setup. Not with storm curse. You're missing out on the vast majority of your damage. You can drop storm curse and unquestionably get a higher output. Especially if you're using the AoE spammable. Single target, maybe slightly less so, but for the AoE spammable for sure. Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. Just want to press the buttons on the build. I get it. Frostbite gone. Wretched light gloves. Let's check that out real quick. Wretched light. Okay, it was clearly for a build. We'll keep. Gorman. That's one set I never used either. I think I'm just gonna get rid of all Gorman. Unlock. Unlock. Griffins. That was for Greek PvP. I was using axes, the jewelry. It's impen, yeah. You, sir. I'm awake. I promise. I'm awake. Twin sisters. Gone. Darkness pants. Gone. And it's gone. It's too quiet. Sorry, dude. Can only judge this up so much. Yeah. Okay, so purple can go. Her scenes. Gone. 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 Ice Furnace. That's a fun one. For the Warden in the archive. Icy Conjurers. I'm going to keep that one. I think I messed around in PvP briefly with Icy Conjurer. I think. Maybe not. Oh, that's right. Because the hit turns into a damage over time rather than burst. That's why I never used it. Okay, gone. 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 One of the sets just messed around on the PTS. Frostbite gone. Ritualist. We messed around with that a little bit. Dude, thank you. I appreciate you. Ritualist. I put together when I did the Minion Master build. That was a fun one, by the way. That was really fun. The Minion Master subclass build. I think I was messing around with this a little bit. I think I'm going to keep it for some random shiggles here. We have 2 boots, 2 belts. Let's see. I only have the chest here anyway. And for chest. Okay, keep. We'll keep. Getting close to the bottom of the list. I don't. What time is it? I don't see myself. Oh, it's already 2? Dude, it's like to do this for every character is like 3 days. I'm not going to do every character. We'll do this, maybe one more, and that'll clean me up enough space where I can actually play the game. 22 tunes, 100,000 gold, 33 minutes. Not bad, dude. That's pretty good, honestly. We left off right here. Macabre. What do we have for Macabre? Plus, I get surveys and master, and those are where the real money comes from. Very nice, dude. Very nice. That is not too bad. Macabre. Macabre. I actually hated on this set pretty hard. It wasn't Hyper actually sold me on it. I did it on live. So it's whatever the warden has. What does the warden have? See, does the warden have the 5 set? I think I just threw over just whatever random. For your necro, nice. The reason I hated on it is because if you're in a scenario where there's not mobs that die, so say a single target boss, you have a dead 5 set. And I just thought there was like, you know, there's other fun options that were viable for like AoE situations, but ended up being like one of the best in the game for stuff like the BRP farm. So I tried a couple different sets using Hyber's Guide, and then I tried Macabre. I was like, okay, yeah, this is better. This is good. But his build sold me on it. But I never use it because if there's no ads, you have a dead 5 set. But there's obviously a scenario where it works very good. Okay, Helm can go. We got plenty. Mighty Chudan. Rattle Cage. That was a necro set back in the day. Because they struggled for... They didn't have access to Brutality and Sorcery unless you slotted Entropy. Or Degen. Which there wasn't space on the bar for. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'll probably never use it again. Rune Carver Shield. Get rid of that. This silly set was one of my favorite sets back in the day. Eternal Vigor. This was pre-Wretched and pre-Sustain going crazy in the game. Wretched. Redistribution. Gone. Spell Power. Okay, I think I have a very specific pieces that I use for this. I think if it's not Jewelry Keep, we should have a powered staff, jewelry, and then these pieces. Was I 1 bar healing with it? I sure was. Well fitted on the Spell Power Cure. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm glad you're liking it, dude. Wait until you get that script. It goes even crazier. That script's really, really big, honestly. Because Storm Curse is proccing off your lightning damage. So you're missing the lightning damage on your spammable. So now imagine all that spammable damage also proccing Storm Curse. It gets really crazy really quick. I'm glad you're trying it. That's a fun one. Gone. Stuns or stuns? Always forget how to say this, but I haven't used this in ages. I used this for a good while in PvP back in the day. Swamp Raider. Little cheeky bow builds. Sword Dancer. Gone. Tarnish. Okay, Tarnishes I want to be a little careful on. I have a lot, but I have a lot of junk too. Okay, this is gone. This is gone. Gone. Oh, that kind of makes it easy for me. I had to keep the helm because I was missing something. But we have the chest now, so that changes things. I'll keep the helm just in case. Shield gone. Maelstrom's shield. This one gone. Thracian will keep. Trap Master. Dude, I'm so glad they... I actually had submitted feedback, like, really requesting, like, them take a look at this one, because before, the way it was in the PTS, like, everybody was going to be using it in PvP, and it was massively overtuned for the proc. I had builds, I showed Zoss, where I may be exaggerating, but it was like 150k and 2 globals or something between like this and Anthelmir's and like whatever else on the build. It was like it was super busted. It was gonna literally break PvP if it went live like it was. Warrior Poet Keep, Wrath Sun, Okay, we're gonna get rid of all of these residents here. Unlock, 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 unlock. All right. 432. Let's see what this brings it down to. Yeah, we don't need to do more characters after this. There's already plenty. This will buy me like months and months of space. It's crazy how much time this eats up. Literally at this pace, which I feel like I'm moving pretty quickly, if I did my entire count, it'd probably be a full week of stream. It's crazy. Because we've done one character in the bank and then have all the other characters with maximum inventory. Like, it'd be forever. And then to try to organize all that, like consolidate the same sets on the same tunes, dude. There's like thousands of relogs. Pass. Hard pass. I guess you could also make sure that... No, yeah. There's ways you can speed it up, but... Nope.
Have need of a...
Down to 260. Wow. We have cleared 220 spots. I told my wife I'm doing one of your builds. She says, another? I thought you tried them all. Awesome. I'm glad you like it, Victoria. You're very welcome, dude. Thank you for trying it out. What is this? Do I... Get rid of it. Okay, let's see. These three are full. 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 Arena weapons. You probably got some of this real quick. Great sword, maul. Inferno, sword. Maelstrom dagger. We said we're going to keep those daggers. Master's great sword, keep. Master's lightning. Master's maul. Master's shield. Gone. 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 Do I have an actual bait bow that we had set up for content? I didn't. Okay. So we'll keep one. I have to retreat that. Yeah, we're getting rid of stuff now, man. Okay, I'm pretty sure we have like a couple of the Vate ice staffs. Yep. This one gone. Okay, so we can get rid of these. I think I grabbed one that's locked. And then... I think after this, the Snowden will be the only one I haven't. Because you ain't about that life. It's all good, man. It's all good. Okay, how many spots would that clear up? 10. So we can pull 10.
No, thief. This
Either Maelstrom. Oh, basically Maelstrom fills it up. Mail. Yep. Build swap. I like to keep this one blank. This is what I use to shuffle a build around of what I'm actually using. We'll put this over here. You like the Snowden too? Awesome, man. Okay, some trial stuff. What is this coffer? It's trial sets, but most of it's not trial. I think I gutted this a while back. Back for my trial days. Miscellaneous sets. Bunch of noise in there. A lot of overlapping junk in there. This one was cleaned out really nice. Oh, did we? We did. Nice. So all the other characters, there should be plenty of room to drop the meaningful consumables in here. We have 22 slots. Perfect. This is build swap. That's empty. Nice. Consumables, good. Miss sets 1, trial sets 2. These are... These guys are like the same idea. The name is just means nothing. Just a bucket for extra sets. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get there. We're gonna make it. Got it. Okay, we got a lot to decon here. Frost script, nice. One done. Hopefully tomorrow you get the one you actually need. Oh, I gotta do one more. This one. Boom. Complete. Did we do clothing just in case? Okay, so this guy, damn. From full to 95 and bank
to leave possessions with the Tsar.
from full to 240. Freaking awesome. I love that poly when it came out. Oh yeah. I like it for PvP. It's a small model, it's dark, and it's really like really crisp. Like a movement animation. I like it. It's a good one. Okay, so
This one keeps your sleekest possession.
let's get all Maelstrom, all Vadishrin, all Masters. All Black Rose that's here. And then we'll pull out all Briar. Dude, our bank is about to be totally empty. It's gonna be amazing. We'll pull out all griffins. My bank hasn't been this low in years. Years and years. Azure. Essence. Azure Essence Blood. Azure Essence Blood. Azure Essence Blood false. Azure Essence Blood false. Okay. Almost. Hexos. Dude, under 200 in the bank. That's crazy. I don't even have a memory of my bank being this low. Eternal Vigor. Probably not going to use that for a long time. If ever. Spell power. Oh, spinners. We can pull that. And then spell power. Cabra. We'll bring this character's inventory up to like 180 and call it there. Stoons. That should get us pretty close. 177. Rune Carver. It's a good one to have on Necro too. Perfect. $40 spots down on this character. And 320 spots in the bank. So 360 things we've deleted. Crazy. Roughly.
You seek Azan.
See something real quick. That's a lot, man. That's a lot getting rid of. And you know what's crazy? It's not even... It barely scratched the surface. Sounds like you were doing a chant to raise a demon. Oh, wait. What did I say? What did I say? My bad. Whoops. Don't want that. No demons. Not today, Satan. Okay. So check this out. This is why I was... dreading this so bad. I used to do these crafting dailies on console before add-ons. It would take 2 to 4 hours. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. Horrible, dude. Oh. I see what you're saying. Azure Essence. Yeah, my bad. Whoops. So it took... How long was this been? How long has stream been going on? A complete, like, absence of awareness of time right now. It's 2:30. We probably talked for, what, 45 minutes? I've been streaming for... 3 hours and 20 minutes. So just say 2.5 hours. So it took 2.5 hours to do one character in the bank. And look at this. And we're not even that close to be done. If we want to like truly organize, because look at this. It gets crazy. This character, full inventory. Full inventory. Full inventory. Full inventory. Full inventory, full inventory. We did this one today. Full inventory, full. Now, imagine after you went through each character and gutted it like I did, imagine trying to consolidate all the sets together on one character. I genuinely don't think I'm ever going to do it. I don't think I'm ever going to do it. That's so long, dude. So long. So long. Like days and days at this pace. And I feel like I moved pretty quick. Like I was kind of hustling. I just started Inventory Simulator and I got a new DLC called the Game Room. That's funny. Let me see something real quick here. Where's the Templar? Right here. We're either going to be playing for White Strakes next week, the Warden, or the Templar. I think it's the Templar. I just want to eyeball real quick where the bulk of this is. Because tomorrow, we'll get those two builds set up and like start to mess with them and pick one. Friday, Monday, Tuesday, like practice them. Wow. There is literally nothing on this character on the inventory. All right, Grannis. This is the least fun thing ever for me. White Strike is next week and only have 3 out of 7 profiles preloaded. Damn, you're gonna be ready. My inventory is always full, always same. Dude, Reshi, that was the whole reason I did this. I said if I'm coming back and I'm going harder on ESO, when I was last playing in October, literally, without exaggeration, every day as I sat here, knowing like I would be playing something like random or different or whatever, it'd be like this big like, because I knew it was gonna play like my stream or my day was gonna start off with like inventory musical chairs. Because I literally at that point I genuinely had 0 to like 3 open spots on every character with a full bank. So like you're just kind of chipping away and barely moving stuff over, and it got miserable, dude. Miserable. So when I said I can't do it, I have to have breathing room, because that I got to get that like that whole element gone. With so many profiles, I had to preload, or gosh forbid, have a busy day. I won't be able to do minimum requirements on all of them. I believe the armory and the fact that Gratchok refuses to carry that gear. Do you know what? One of the best systems to me in like all of gaming, it's just the most quality of life awesome thing was Destiny's Dim. Anybody here play Destiny 2? And you know what I'm talking about with Dim? Basically, like all of your gear is in like a void, essentially. It doesn't matter what character it's on. It doesn't matter if it's in the bank. All of it is accessible in like this void at any time. And you can access it through a website. So it had this like crazy awesome like inventory management thing on the website. So let's say I logged onto their site and I clicked this character. I could click and drag gear from this character to another one. And then when I logged into the character, boom, it was there. So you can shuffle everything around from all characters, bank everything in one void. That was amazing, man. That was like one of the best systems ever. Best inventory system for sure. I don't think I've ever seen anything comparable to that. I miss Destiny 2, man. Destiny, God, that was a good time. I've had 2, since I started in 2019, I've had 2 tangents where we took a tiny break from ESO, like a month or 2 at most, while still like keeping a 1 foot in ESO. One of them was WoW. There was some expansion in like 2020 we messed around with a little bit, and the other one was Destiny 2. Zombie and I, if you know who he is one of my mods, but life's busy for him right now. I streamed Destiny every day, and we did all like the content as a duo. It was a blast. It's one of my favorite times during streams. This would be my gripe for ages, given that we pay extra for armory slots. It should hold our gear. I can see that. Never thought of that, but I can see that. Anyway, that's Dim. Dim was amazing. Dim was amazing. I bet you whatever character has torque is the character that has like everything I'm looking for. Who has torque? It's in the bank. I remember on the torque builds. I literally went to the bank and I went like armor, heavy, say medium, chest. And I scrolled through and I just picked the first one that had the trait I needed. And then I did that for every gear spot, and I just threw it on. So literally every single gear piece was a different set. I remember that. And that was a mess, and I hated it. And that was the reason I made that empty build swap bucket, because I got tired of like trying to track all that down. Is it worth crafting one set? I'll think about that. Either way, that's going to be for tomorrow. And then what about Oak Fathers? Where's Oak Fathers? Whoever Oak Fathers is probably where a lot of it is too. Sorcerer. Bank. Bank. Well, hail. This doesn't help. Bank, bank. Bank. Oh! Ice. We had a Wretched Vitality back bar we were using for stats. That, where's Wretched Vitality? Is that in the bank too? Boy, do I smell toast. Where's trainee? Maybe that'll help narrow it down. Jumaflichi with a T. If that's Templar, then... Oh, damn. I was just on the Templar. Damn it. Pay attention. I thought it was Necro because they had the same poly. I don't even... Damn it. It was that character. Dang it. Drop the ball. Pain! I'm looking forward to White Strikes. I thought about, remember me telling you about that bunny thumper thing last stream? I thought about seeing if we can get like 4 people together and doing like 4 stealth bow snipe team just for funsies, nothing crazy, and roam around Citadel like putting marks on people and blowing them up. It'd be fun. It'd be fun for one day of shiggles. Okay, so this is here. Let's go ahead and put this in the bank regardless. And then the gear would for sure be purple. Yellow, excuse me. Let's put pill order in there. It would be all medium impin. With torque, bow, eye staff. Okay. But also, no, it wasn't all medium. It was 2 heavy or 3 heavy. So we had heavy chest, so that would be heavy pants. Okay. I think we're like as set up for tomorrow as like we could ask for. Be right back real quick. All right, back. Let me do a final little check and see, just so I have like a mental note of what I need to bring, what I have ready for tomorrow. I want to see if these two builds are on the website. If not, I know it's on YouTube, and that makes it simple. Let's see, builds, PvP. Nice. One's there. Subclass bow build. Meta jazz build. They're both there. Beautiful. Let me just eyeball that real quick. You see? Torque. What did I say? Too heavy? Heavy pants. Heavy chest. The rest medium. Yep. Torque. Yep. Eye staff bow. And that's on the Templar. Beautiful. Okay, done. And I think the other build is like very close. Small, just tiny change. PvP. I'm here, by the way. This was the last round of builds that were viable when I last worked on them. Meta jabs. Torque. 2 heavy. 3 heavy. So 3 heavy on the jabs. Rest medium. Maces instead of bow. Same back bar. Oh, sword and board back bar. And that one's on the warden. Okay. Sweet, dude. We're ready. That'll be fun next stream getting that set up. I think we have everything that we need. Excited. All right, dudes. I'm going to wrap it up just a touch early today. Get some stuff ready so I have a clean day tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to put together these 2 builds. Kind of feel it out. Throw it against the dummy a little bit. See what's sticking, what we're liking, what we're not liking. Narrow this... Thank you for the follow. right with the game over. See what's sticking, see what we're having fun with, see what we're kind of jiving with. And then Friday, what day does White Strikes actually come out? What day of the week is that? Next week. Kind of makes a difference on what we do Friday, I think. ESO White Strikes 2026. Is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. Pretty sure it's Wednesday. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, I'm not actually on the event date. I'm just on an explanation page. Curse you. There it is. This is the real one. This one says... Ooh, the 19th? I didn't get to scroll that far yet. Okay, I trust that you're correct. So the 19th is... Oh, Monday? That doesn't sound right. Are you sure? Are you sure it's Monday? I don't understand why this is so hard to find right now. PvP Arcanist for you? Nice. I'm going to control F and see if 19 is even on this page. 19 is not even on this page. I thought it was the 21st as well. I thought it was Wednesday. I'm not seeing it on the ESO page. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Hold on. January. Okay, it's 21st. So we got some time. Makes it feel a little bit better. It's not such a hustle then. Okay. Cool. Perfect. Perfect. Wednesday it is. Okay, I will be back in the morning, dudes. I appreciate y'all. Have a good evening, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm glad. Hope you enjoyed the big dumb inventory management stream. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Vader, say it with your chest, girl.